welcome back to another lesson. This lesson is going to be something I call a finger flourish, and what it looks like is that. Okay, it's with a single saber, and it's just a little flourish you can do in your fingers with the saber, going from one side to the other. And what this really is it takes advantage of a finger position I've showed you in, I believe, a couple other videos. I think one was in the saber video and one was in the staff series. And that position is that. Okay, so for those of you who have seen this position, that's the position that's going to kind of make the foundation for this move. Okay, again, a little bit slower. That's the flourish. Okay. Now, for those of you who haven't seen those videos, I'll go ahead and try to explain how to get into that position and get out of it, just so you can be kind of up to speed. So let me adjust the camera focus. Get close up here. Okay. Is that in focus? That's in focus. Hopefully. Okay. So, make sure I'm in focus. Okay. So, you start this move with a basic flourish. And by now you should already know how to do the basic flourish if you've seen this series. Okay? So it's just going down and up. Okay? Now as I do that, as you can see, as the blade comes down and the pommel comes around again towards my hand, all of my fingers are there to catch that saber, or to grab the hilt. Okay. Now, to actually start the move, you're doing the exact same thing, except now, as this pommel comes towards the top, you're letting these three fingers curl in. So you have a little space here between your index finger and your middle finger. And that space is going to be where the pommel and the rest of the hilt kind of tuck in there, okay? So normally when you do the basic flourish, all of your fingers would be there to grab the saber. Now, as you do that, these three fingers are tucking inwards, okay? And it's leaving that little gap there for the hilt to rest into. Now continuing that through, as it goes into that little gap, you're then going to extend these three fingers and trap the hilt between your index and those three fingers, okay? So a little faster. These three tuck, hilt comes around, and then you trap it. And then your thumb just kind of slides off, okay? So now the hilt is trapped between your index and those three fingers. Okay, now it's going to come around again, so the pommel is facing towards the sky again, and there's that position, okay, that I've shown you before. Okay, so down, tuck, trap, and then down, and you're in that position, okay? Now from here, make sure I'm in focus again. I do so hope I'm in focus here. So from this point you're in that position. So a little bit faster. That's how you get into it. You're just doing a basic flourish into that position. Then from here, the momentum is still going this way. Okay? And you're going to use that momentum to do kind of a figure eight to the other side of your body. This side. If you're right-handed. So finger flourish, and you're using that extra momentum to do kind of a whipping action to this side. Okay. From that position, again the momentum is carrying you this way now. You're going to use that momentum to carry it through again to your basic grip. And for that, So again, finger flourish to that position, and it's going to whip over to the other side. And now the momentum is carrying you this way now, so you're going to use that momentum to roll it kind of into the opposite that you were. So here, your index finger was on this side, fingers behind, and the momentum is going to carry it so the opposite is true. So this time, these fingers are in front, your index is behind. Okay, so roll, and from here your thumb is going to come in and replace those three fingers. Okay, so roll, thumb comes in and kind of catches the saber as these three fingers slip behind. And then they're going to wrap around, and there is your standard grip again. Okay, so starting again, basic, knees tuck, hilt gets trapped between your index and fingers, carries around into that position. Okay, then the momentum is carrying it around to the opposite side of your body. Okay, and then it's carrying it around to that position, and then your thumb comes in, traps, and then these three fingers curl out into standard grip. Okay? Sorry for all the camera movement. Okay. So, all together, again, you're starting standard grip, basic to that finger flourish, to that position. Momentum carries it to this side of your body. It carries it around. Your thumb comes in and replaces your three fingers, and then they curl around to trap the saber again. And then from there you're doing kind of a cross-body basic flourish to finish. So all together, finger flourish, cross, finger flourish, and basic to finish. Okay, that's the move. Again, you can do it with the other hand as well. You're doing the exact same thing, the same finger flourish and everything. Okay, the exact same thing is happening as I just showed you, it's just on the opposite hand. And when you get good at this, I got a bug in my face. When you get good at this, you can actually do it with dual sabers, which I may show you in a later video, but for right now, just work on getting that finger coordination for one hand. And there's a couple things you can add to this move as you're coming out of it. One is as you come back to this side, you can actually grab into like a stance or something, or you can stop it as it comes to this side. So as you come out of that finger flourish on this side, where you go back to standard grip, you can actually grab the pommel into a stance, and then to a strike or whatever. There's a couple things you can add to that move to kind of make it a little bit more flashy. But for right now, just work on getting that finger coordination. Okay, so that's that move. Again, I just call it the finger flourish. It's really fun. It kind of gets a little bit more difficult with heavier sabers or heavier blades. Like I'm used to using a Initia blade, a mid-grade Initia blade. This is a 32-inch heavy grade blade, so I can still do it, but it's a little bit, it's not as consistent as I would like it to be, and it's not as fast as I would like it to be. But you can do it as long as you practice it enough. So that's that move. See you in the next one. Bye.